Hey there, it's Statureman with Statureman Custom Holsters coming out to you. And I got a couple of completed projects here recently that I wanted to share with you. On the left, we have the Walther PPS, and this is kind of a unique holster. The customer called me today and wanted to get a holster for their PPS, and didn't really like the standard, custom modular design. What they really wanted to go for, he asked me to do something that was very low profile, very slim, and said he was having a hard time finding something similar to this. So he came in, described what he wanted, and said, if he could get it as narrow as possible, that'd be ideal for him in an 1.5-inch belt loop setting. So I did a couple of things here. I really do believe in completely shrouding the trigger guard, so no chance of anything getting in there and pulling the trigger. When he's carrying, and this is going to be carried for an on-waistband configuration. And on the back side here, you might have noticed I did a little bit different design on the belt loops themselves. Took it down in, and I've seen some other guys do something similar to this. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to be able to accommodate his small size, requirements on the strap holster here, but as well give him as much weight toward the top of the holster as possible. And I've seen other designs like this one right here, and I've had some, I've had a leather holster like this one, and it doesn't really matter how you make these things. If you put the holster right here, and that's, I think, one of the strengths of the full modular design. If you put the holster right here, you got a lot of weight on the top, and it is possible to get this flopping around. Now, the nice thing with the Walther and in a gun of this size is that it is still relatively rigid on the belt, and I don't know if you guys can see this coming through there, but I do have a Beltman belt. It's a good 1/4 inch thick or more, and very stiff. Looped through here, the gun does still sit up very upright, and I know the actual gun with a full mag is a little bit heavier, but the nice thing with Kydex as opposed to leather is that the leather doesn't stretch. I do have a strap holster that I used with an old Ruger P89, and I personally didn't like the way that it tipped out. So I think with the Kydex here and the belt loops the way they are, going to be able to avoid a lot of the unnecessary kind of pulling of the weight of the holster. And so customer's going to be coming in and taking a look at this. Not quite sure if I want to add this as a standard option. This may be a one-off type of option. A lot of tuning that I had to do in order to account for this style, as opposed to the full design, only because it's significantly different. Over on the left-hand side here, we have a Kahr. And this is a PM9, and this was a gun that I was not necessarily familiar with prior to taking this order for this customer. About the same size as the Kimber Solo Carry, and what I've done is I've actually launched a separate page on my website, which I'm going to have linked down in the description, and to what I'm now calling the StatureMini. So it's a smaller version of the full-scale modular holster. So what I do is I actually shorten the dimensions from here to here. Let me turn that up a little bit more, from here to here, so that there's one less rivet hole, so that there's not a lot of material there. So you do lose the cant adjustment and the height adjustment, but on a gun of this size, not really necessary. What you are able to do is you are able to carry it both on waistband and in waistband with the soft loop, so you do retain the carry type modularity as well. I really believe in having a stable platform for the gun, whether it's in the waistband or on waistband. So having this design, and as you'll notice, it's about the same dimensional width on the Walther here. Having this design really does give you an opportunity to be able to spread the weight over the belt, not having the holster sagging either inside of the pants, and so that when it comes to get a solid draw, you really can index the gun completely, come down, and draw out with it. This is not my color combination. This is the color combination that the customer requested: blood red on the inside and a police blue on the outside, both very attractive colors. And then he requested the brass colored rivets, which is one of the custom options. And as you can see, that color really does pop. And I think it's a pretty sharp looking holster by the time it's done. But most importantly, we do have a winner in the 125 subscriber contest, and that is for the Glock competition cut double mag pouch. This will work very well for either a 10 round Glock 26 type holster, because there's going to be enough clearance to grab the magazines at the top. If you had longer holsters, this would work well. When I say competition cut, it was just suggested by one of the comments that having the holster or the magazines ride higher on the holster would work well for a competition. So this particular one is going out to contest winner JROC 06120 right here. And congratulations, this is getting a belt loop of your choosing. I believe it's 1 3/4 inches, and is going to be going out to you. I'll drop you a PM, ask you for what your mailing address is, and send that out to you. So that's going to get some instant 3/4 inch belt loops and going to be in the mail to you out next week. So congratulations, JROC 06120, and thank you for subscribing and for commenting. Everyone, I appreciate your time. We've got some more stuff coming out. A lot more activity taking place in different holster designs. I got about 20 molds in stock for 1911s for recently acquired a Beretta 92. Essentially any Glock you want made, or a number of XDs, Rugers. So pretty much if you need a holster for it and I can get a mold for it, we can do it for you. So check out my website. Drop me any questions that you've got. Appreciate the time tonight. Congratulations again to the contest winner. And who knows? I mean, maybe if I hit another milestone of subscribers, might give away a custom holster. Not quite sure what I'll do there yet. So again, Statureman with Statureman Custom Holsters. I appreciate the time, and everyone have a great night. Thanks.